What's going on, guys? I haven't filmed one of these sit-down videos in quite a while, so I might be a little rusty, so bear with me. If you're new here, you know, I kind of talk about shoes, my life sometimes, and other bread-attaining things. Basically, the thing I wanted to talk about today is the current sneaker market and whether or not you should enter into this or maybe continue. Please don't make any final decisions on just based on what I say. Just use this as maybe a perspective type of thing. Get multiple perspectives of what's going on and then you can make your own decision. I'm just gonna kind of hit this from my perspective, tell you guys what I've experienced and what I noticed. So without further ado, oh, also before, if you guys are new here, you guys notice there's nothing in this room. So you guys are thinking I probably have no credentials. One second. I do have some shoes, so I do think I can speak on the topic somewhat. That's where I'm at. Basically, I started selling shoes in late 2019, but really started taking it serious in 2020 when the pandemic started. Started off, everyone was super scared, very hesitant. Sneaker market was crashing. Every single shoe was going down in price. Then after restrictions started to clear up, money started getting stimulated into the economy, shoes absolutely exploded. I don't know if I can find some type of graph to show the sneaker market from like the past 5 years or so. I think it peaked in 2021. And this is when most resellers started selling shoes because people wanted money. It was the easiest way to make money at the time. You could literally walk into a mall, buy a Jordan 1 mid, sell it on StockX immediately, and make like $50 of profit. And you could just keep doing that over and over and over again. Now, flash forward to 2023, we are in a recession. People are struggling to pay their bills. Interest rates are going up. Just everything is not looking good money-wise. So with that, the sneaker market has also followed. Prices continually drop. You can't walk into the mall anymore and buy a Jordan 1 mid and flip it for $100. Sneaker stores are closing down. It's not as easy to make money from sneakers now. And is it the best way to make money now? Definitely not. I'm just kind of in this, riding it out, waiting for things to kind of balance out. Although I wouldn't say things are quite a fire sale. I kind of see it more as like the market for sneakers correcting itself. Just because of the way it peaked so hard in 2021, where shoes would go for thousands and thousands of dollars, even though they weren't even that crazy. Any Jordan 1 that dropped immediately was going for $300. I don't know, it was just crazy. Like anything that released was going for double, if not triple retail. And I think now that money is flown out of the economy and people are, it's harder to buy things. The sneaker market has kind of corrected itself to where it was prior to the pandemic. But to the people that started during the pandemic when things were at an all-time high, anything that's not that is losing in their eyes. I've been into sneakers for probably a decade. I'm not selling them for that long, but just like I've been able to see things change and shift. And this is just speculation, but I think this is just a correction. But yes, selling sneakers has gotten harder and I've had to kind of adjust the way I sell things. Like now, if I've had anything for more than like 3 weeks to a month, I'm cool with making maybe 10, 20 bucks or even breaking even on some things. Hell, dude, I even lose money on pairs that I've had for too long just because it seems that every time I check on a price of a shoe, it's declined. So it's better to kind of just cut your losses and just get it over with than to hold on to it and to lose even more money. Right now, the name of the game for me is just cash flow. Like I want a decent amount of money just moving in and out constantly and never staying stagnant, because stagnant money is not doing anything for you. But yeah, I feel like I've gone off on 1,000 tangents, but basically, if you are a person watching this video and you think that you want to quit your job to start selling shoes, I'd probably tell you that would not be the best idea. Sure, if you have some side money and you want to give it a shot and just to kind of dip your toes into the water, see what's up with it, I would advise you that would probably be your best bet, is just to take it slow. Don't dump like all the money you have into sneakers. Just because I could say all I want doesn't mean I'm gonna be right. So just move cautiously. And I would say that with any kind of financial endeavor you're about to go into right now, because everyone is just as scared. No one really knows what's gonna happen. All right, so now that I've kind of explained everything, I kind of want to dive into what I'm doing to increase my sales and just to kind of stay afloat and also grow the business at the same time with a declining economy. So step number 1 is brand awareness. I'm still trying to create brand awareness. That's been my #1 thing since day one. That's honestly why I'm still afloat today, is because of the brand I've built around myself, and that I just have a constant flow of people wanting to sell me shoes and people wanting to buy shoes from me. Whereas if you didn't focus on that as much, you were probably struggling a bit more now, just because you don't have regulars coming to buy and sell for you. If you were kind of just depending on online platforms, it's probably pretty tough for you now. But if you did take that route and you didn't really want to build the brand around you and you kind of want to stay like that, I would recommend posting on as many platforms as possible and not, what's the word? I don't know, just basically post on as many platforms as possible to get as many eyes, and therefore your chances of selling that sneaker goes up exponentially. But yeah, posting things on platforms definitely is not the same as it used to be. Even for me, I'm noticing I have to post on eBay, Goat, StockX. I'm even trying Whatnot now, Instagram sales. That's 5 channels for me, and I have a decent brand around me. You can only imagine with the people that are just at home who don't have that, it's probably pretty hard to get sales. So going along with the whole brand thing, I still think TikTok and Instagram are still 2 extremely important things if you want to take this thing seriously. I still see people every day growing their brand and their business from TikTok and Instagram and even YouTube. A few notable mentions: Sneak City, those girls are killing it. Cool Kicks is still doing their thing. I don't really think they're struggling too much, although I don't know the inside of their business at all. You see dudes like Common Hype, Sunset Sneakers is another one. If you guys want to just look them up, kind of take notes on what they're doing. It's working because they've all built brands around them to where people recognize them and they know that they are a reputable source for sneakers, so they want to spend their money with them, compared to like this random person on OfferUp that's charging $30 above whatever the market is. So yeah, I definitely think posting on those platforms, building content, showing your face, building I don't know, just building trust within the community is extremely important in times like this. Another thing I've been doing as well is trying to market more, I guess, the perks of my business. Like, I'm offering free shipping, which a lot of other people don't do because it takes away from your profit margin. But to me, that's a marketing aspect that I can milk a little bit. So you'll often see me talking about how I have free shipping compared to most other platforms which don't, which I think increases my sales at the end of the day, because that could make or break a sale. If they're on the fence, they're spending $200, that next $15 for shipping might make or break the deal. So I'd rather just take the hit, or I'll include it into the cost of the shoe, because nowadays when you have brands like Amazon and Walmart and all those big corporations, shipping ain't shit to them, so they could pretty much not charge for it. And now we are super accustomed to free shipping, 2-day shipping, that we kind of expect it out of small brands and businesses, which I get, it's hard to supply sometimes, but I'm gonna keep offering it until I can't anymore, or just it doesn't make sense for me. Another thing I'm doing as well is I'm trying to price everything super competitively. If something's going, say for example, 200 on StockX, I'll probably charge like maybe 175 to 180, just so I can market myself as having great prices. Because nowadays you go into the sneaker stores in the mall, they're still charging $250 over market, which I get it, more power to you if you can sell that kind of stuff and people are still willing to buy it. But my approach, I'm more, I guess, for the culture, I want people to have a good shopping experience and for those people to come back and purchase again. Because I think that's more of a play for the long term, because I want people to come back and shop again 4 years down the line and to recommend me to other people. Like, they get a good deal on some sneakers that they were about to pay, say $50 more on another platform, be like, hey, I bought these shoes from so-and-so, they were legit, they came quick, free shipping, great price. Just, you have to do everything you can to build the best customer experience possible, because in this time, everything matters. You can't afford to have one person have a negative experience with you and then that person tell 10 other people, and then those 10 other people tell 10 other people, and you see how it's kind of just a snowball effect. So that's the last thing you want in this state of economy. So think of it as like laying the foundation for your business, because hopefully one day the market kind of goes back up, we're out of the hole and things start to pick back up. Those people that didn't have money back then saw you doing good business and now they want to come shop with you. So the way I look at it, it is a very slow and steady race to the end. Like, I'm not in here to make a fast buck. I'm more in here to just slowly grind it out, and in 10 years hopefully have a pretty solid establishment I built for myself. Yeah, basically that's where I'm at. Okay, this will probably be my last talking point. Just wanted to touch on this really quick. Holding sneakers, I would not recommend doing so. I would do everything just quick flips. Just if you can flip $100 into 120, I would do that immediately. Instead of holding that 100, waiting 3 weeks to make 150. Just because at this point, you don't really know if a shoe's gonna go up or down. It's most likely gonna go down. So if you could just make a quick buck, do so, and then just do it again over and over and over and over again. Don't focus so much on like huge margins. Just focus on customer experience, good prices, and just good business, man. Just do good business and it'll show. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say for this video. I don't know if it's gonna be short or not. If you guys wanna have me do this more often, maybe hit some talking points that you guys are interested in, feel free to leave some comments down below. And if you guys have some spare change and you guys want some solid sneakers for a solid price, go check out my Instagram, or I have my eBay store up and running. If you guys wanna go check that out, it would be greatly appreciated. If you also want, I know I'm asking for a lot, you guys can leave a like on the video, maybe subscribe. We're trying to get this YouTube back up and running. I'm trying to get more consistent with it. It's just my main priority is the business and focusing on that. So it's kind of hard to pick up a camera and do everything I do. But yeah, man, that's pretty much it. Hopefully you guys have a great rest of your day, and I will see you guys in the next one. Till next time, guys, peace.
Gangin' her, slangin' her, lookin' nigga really getting checks now, niggas, hating her, no they can't stay to get a bust down, patience, waiting, never too early tryna flex now, diamonds, swinging her, knowing that it's coming, never back out, AP, rolling out.